Okay, poison at this silver set, you have to have Almo Cambio. I'm almost embarrassed because, okay. Every time this rule set pops up with the Noxious Fumes, Almo Cambio, put him at the very back and just bury him behind other monsters that are they're gonna try their best. They're gonna try their darndest. But it doesn't even matter because the Almo is just gonna stay alive despite the Noxious Fumes while everybody around him dies. The fumes are gonna get everyone. And then you'll have your little Almo sitting there at the end. So, but in this context with the up close and personal, we cannot do it. We cannot play that monster. Noxious fumes. Still a concern. The fumes are still a concern, is the problem. So I'm going to try and create a situation where my hit points are being left alive longest. Hopefully Dragon Boy gets a shot off. He will too. Yeah. Undead Rex is going to do some work on this level. It's the huge kill right there. So now, look at this. They're both 2 speed. Who's going to punch first? Is it a 50-50 chance because it's like a coin flip and the game just decides and maybe it'll be me and maybe it'll be him? I'm increasingly convinced it's always going to be the Elven Defender because he's on the top and that makes him the home team. I think I heard this in an AMA at some point. I don't know if it's true. If you guys know definitively, let me know in the comments below. It's a big hit right there. I'm glad we did that. Yeah, he did go. He did go first. It doesn't prove it exactly, but I think I'm right. Ooh, yeah, I'm glad we missed that shot. Oh no, the thorns. Did you guys see the new ability? It's called like... The new ability. It's gonna increase the thorn damage that Mylar is dropping. Pressure me. What are you doing to me? Killing me. There it is. This is the post. Did you see the new ability? Amplify. Increases magic reflect, return fire, and thorns damage to all enemies by 1. To all enemy monsters by 1. So I know this ability needs to be on the monster. But this is clearly going to be a summoner ability. Did you know, like, do you see that? It's clearly going to be a summoner ability. Why do I say that? Because are you telling me that Amplify is just going to be on one monster in the new launch, and yet the wording reads as increases magic reflect, return fire, and thorns damage? Do you see how that's worded in such a way that it's broadly enough that it can apply to a summoner? If it was just going to be on a monster, the wording would be like increases the magic reflect on this monster. Unless there's going to be one monster that gets it and they themselves have magic reflect, return fire, and thorns. Do you see what I mean? Like the language, you wouldn't include all of it. It would, the amplify skill would be like, it would just be called double damage or something, and it would be for all abilities that you have, the damage, the reflect damage is twice. But contextually, you would understand that if he doesn't have thorns, he's not going to get it. The way this is worded, to me, says we don't know who it's going to apply to. It might apply to this monster or this monster or this neutral monster or that monster. But we're going to increase Magic Reflect, Return Fire, and Thorns where those are present. Why would you not know which monsters are going to have Amplify? And the only answer I can think of is if the summoner, right? If like a dragon summoner comes out with Amplify, you have no idea who's going to have access to that. And suddenly Thorns are going off everywhere, 3 damage, magic monsters are killing themselves on their reflex, and so is Jotun, right? Jotun's just destroying his own team by going nuclear on a team that has amplified archery reflect or something like that. I'm thinking this is a summoner ability. Anyways, get back. I like this kind of these digressions sometimes because it's kind of fun. It's my natural stream of thought, but you guys are my community with whom I talk about these things. Whenever like my closest friends, and maybe it's because I've made too much now and they feel like they can't, the ship has sailed, but you guys get it. You've got your foot in the door and you bought a spell book and you see that the ship has not sailed with this game. There's a great amount of opportunity to come. And so it's exciting to sit and talk with people like yourselves who are interested in hearing about, strategies and also speculation on like whose ability is that and who's it going to work for? Who's it going to hurt? Really, really love that kind of conversation, and I don't get enough of it.